So basically, there's a rumor going around right now. Manny, I was telling you this right before we got on air that
Mhm.
apparently they're having so many problems getting Halo Infinite to run on Xbox One. They're going to be like, fuck it, we're going to skip that and just put it on Series X and PC. That's the rumor right now. So Agent Redshirt and Tumeke wants to know, what are our thoughts on that?
Go for it, man. You know.
Yeah, I agree. Again, these are rumors. We don't know if they're real or not. But if there's any kernel of truth is, yes, do it. Don't put it on Xbox One. Focus on next gen. Fuck this shit. You know.
Yeah. Just don't like. To be honest, like, listen, they already have their solution when it comes to the previous generation. If you're connected to Xbox Games Pass, just put that as a Game Pass thing where you can only play digitally, right? You can only play like streaming, and then when you upgrade your Xbox, you can play it the right way.
Wait. You're talking about Project X Cloud or a Game Pass?
Well, Project X Cloud, right? In X Cloud, like couldn't you play games that are not
Project X
part
Cloud
of
is not out yet.
it? Okay,
It's still
so
in beta,
whatever
but
whatever
it
thing
will
that
be. It will be in 3 weeks.
yeah, whatever thing that they're going to, whatever other the solution they're going to use, just make sure that you have it. Like, okay, yeah, you can get the game for your Xbox One, you just have to stream it.
Yeah. I'm gonna piggyback off of that. Exactly. Like, here's the thing. Now Xbox or Microsoft has a reason to be like, hey, you know what? We're only gonna have it on this system. But if you own the previous system, you could have it on xCloud, right? And just play it that way. So I think that would be, again, by the way, as to the actual rumor, I don't think they're gonna do that. I think they're gonna put it on an Xbox One anyway, But if they wanted to, like Manny said, what they could do is put the game out exclusively on Xbox Series X and PC and let Xbox One owners play it through Project X Cloud. If they're subscribed to Game Pass, they get that shit automatically anyway. And if you have a good connection, you won't even feel the difference, man. I've been playing on Project X Cloud. I don't notice any fucking latency whatsoever. It takes a long time to load. Don't get me wrong, but like that shit runs like butter, and that's on a fucking phone. Imagine on your console that's like wired in and everything. So
I just
it's a good alternative. And like Manny said, eventually, if you buy the Series X, you have the game. You have the game already there for you.
so yeah, nobody gets left behind. But hey, if you don't like the way your game runs on the service, so well, you just eventually just upgrade it. And I feel like that's the best way to go with it. I don't think it sucks that it has to be that way. But I think if you really want to see something really crazy on there, I think it really needs to be locked down to the new console.
Yeah. I'm going to say this might be controversial. Not controversial among our fans, though. I do
Mhm.
not believe in that whole no gamer left behind ethos. Nope, leave some gamers behind, man. Come, you got to move up to next gen, bro. You can't be holding everybody's back. Again, going back to Brett's peanut thing, right? It's like, yo, we can't have peanuts on our airplane because there's one dude that's allergic to it. It's like, come on, man. It's like, I'm sorry about your allergy, but it's like, I want to enjoy my fucking peanuts. So if you have an old console, it's like you either upgrade or you stick with your shit, but you shouldn't be leaving the rest of us behind. That's not fair. So that's my take on that. And Carlos, what's your take as the resident Halo fan among us about this rumor?
Yeah, I think they should. I mean, they can't get it on work. They have to get it on something that's sellable.
Got to get it on something.
Man, they have to. I mean, they can't. Do you think if this was ready on the Xbox One that they would have released it?
Oh, of course. Listen, like I said, if this game would have been well received at that launch, that shit would have during the reveal. It wouldn't have gotten released, update, delayed at all. They'd be like, "Fuck it, put that shit out," fix it later.
Yeah.
But no, yeah.
So
Go ahead.
they I hope this is true. As far as will it be, I have no clue. I mean, maybe by the time this game releases, and I predicted fall of 2021, then I think people will start forgetting about the whole uh, don't believe in exclusive or is it next gen exclusivity?
Yeah,
Yeah. So I think by then people will stop thinking about that, and it's like, okay, it's normal to have this game released just on the Xbox One X. Because to be honest, why do you even care about that? So many people that are like you have to give people a reason to buy the console, and just saying, hey, we're releasing this on next gen and with ray tracing just because we're releasing it on this console, and that's why it has ray tracing. So the good reason to buy the Series X. So yeah, I hope it's true. I mean, I hope it comes to fruition.
Yeah, Brian, what's your take?
It does make sense. Again, the OG Xbox is rather weak, so I can see that holding true. Whether or not they will actually not do it, then I don't know. It's just one of those odd things. I would say that it does make sense for them not to do it because then they can push the Xbox One S. So Xbox Series X. God damn naming conventions.
I know.
Yeah. If they leave out the Xbox Ones and they just keep it to the Xbox Series, then I think that they can have a good compelling reason why the Xbox One S exists. 'Cause then it becomes like, hey, get rid of your Xbox One and now get an Xbox Series X instead. It's roughly the same price. And it can play the games, so all's good.
Yeah, Brett, what's your take, man?
I'm sorry, I was talking to my roommate for a minute.
Shout out to Morgan, man.
Morgan.
Question again. I got sidetracked.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, what do you think about the rumor? It's just a rumor right now that Halo Infinite will not be released on the Xbox One, the regular one, because developers having too hard of a time putting it on that old system, and that they're just going to focus on the new Xbox instead.
Possible, but not probable. The problem with that is it's going to be really hard to float that message with your gamers. The message they've been putting out is, very inclusive. Yeah, as you were saying, there's no gamer left behind. They've really been subscribing to it. So to change directions on that is going to be very difficult.
Even though they're already doing it low key, they're already kind of doing it.
So it just depends on whether or not they think it's a thing that they can accomplish. But that's a big deal. Like, can they get the gamers to swallow that bitter pill? I don't think so.
It'll be interesting, man. So we'll have to see what the unfolding saga of Craig will tell us next. Oh man.